everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. With that, let's get up to Buffalo. Standing by at New Era Field, here are Brandon Gunn and Charles Davis.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at the newly named New Era Field just outside Buffalo, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of the Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to with the New York Jets. Brandon Gunn, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. Commanding the offense will be the 7th overall pick in the 2018 draft. It's Josh Allen. A quick throw here out to Brown. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That little first down pickup of 8.
I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. They'll let it go deep for Foster, but he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You got to let that happen, guys. Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
The New York set to take the field. After the interception, here's Darnold. And his throw is incomplete. Robbie Anderson to make it for it. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That open man put a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. A sack there by Trey Murphy.
I remember when I was a kid, and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so to pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Andre Roberts deep for Buffalo. And the kick's away as he angles this one from the sideline. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Lee Smith. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and have your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. They'll take him down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And a look now at how the Jets line up defensively.
Linebackers still often control defenses, and C.J. Mosley does exactly that for his. A Pro Bowler 3 of his first 4 years. Not only can he run and hit, he diagnoses plays so well, feels them out, and makes sure his team is organized and in the right spot on each and every snap.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Big stop, big stop, let's go.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
And we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this down. From the gun, it's Allen. And able to find John Brown. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line.
They all came together there in breaking route, drove it with excellent pace, money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's go, defense. It's
On 2nd and 12, Allen got him in. It's wrong. And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They're never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd and 12, Allen fighting Knox there, complete. And it's taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. To the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Went over the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So off goes Allen, and on comes Stephen Hauschka for the Buffalo field goal. And the 11-year veteran back through, and the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard. About time. To me, the action's been right there on the field. Trying to figure out who can gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out on the field to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Then he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20. They'll start the drive with a carry by Brown. And he'll just right into a host of tackles. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Bell. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here now, Roberts. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. There are none 2 plays that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So 36 now, 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Allen now on 1st down. And he finds Tyler Croft. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
But I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion. But he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Breaks the tackle out Allen. And Singletary has it stripped. And it's scooped up by the Jets. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The New York set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice. So they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass action. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. There's Bell, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call a no gain there to brings forth a 3rd and long.
Early down steps to put this offense in a precarious position. We know the security point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this team, has got to be priority 1.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. He finds his target, it's Crowder. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. That flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. The shotgun snap for Donald. He's got Herndon, his tight end, and at a 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Nice rhythm fill there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy catch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. Under pressure now. Darnold, and he goes down. Jerry Hughes. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following that. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line, not near enough to keep the drive alive. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is for you.
My bad.
Now you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, here's Allen. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He was looking for Devin Singletary there, but it'll be second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 30. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been all about the defense. Just a lone field goal in that first half. And as a result, not too much available in terms of highlights. But that's okay. We've got a full half to go. And to bring it your way, let's get back out to Brandon and Charles.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. The second half starts with a carry by Bell. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Bell. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about him making people miss the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game. Now, after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And this will be incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. The screen does get a 9, but it also brings up the 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Singletary to get the drive started. And he powers his way up past the 30. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Allen to throw it. And his throw's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Allen from the gun, he'll throw. Isaiah McKenzie holding it in. And they get it down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a play fake here on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And New York set to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. A big seam, and he might go all the way. That all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, 82 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, and even better run for big yardage.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And this is up and good to make it 3. Those are the runs the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him. But he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
Out into the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
They should have put the coverage guys in a strike something that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The run right side, it's goal. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're going a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
On 2nd down, Singletary. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Allen going to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Allen now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 26.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's complete to Croft. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Allen now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Now Allen operating from the gun. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Darryl Roberts right there in the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Allen to throw. Throwing again. It says caught for the Bills touchdown. Robert Foster there to make the grab. And the Bills have retaken the lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Housh get out and send this one away following the score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now the shotgun. Here's Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. And now the windup incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Darnold. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Darnold now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st down. To the air again. Darnold, a screen to Bell. It's a pickup of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. To throw is Darnold. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And now it's 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't out. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that's the incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. And the other day they told us, well, we've got 3rd and 5 or less. We have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Here's Lachlan now. As he's on for the 5th time here today. They'll get up a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operated in your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough 1st down, make them eat up their timeout so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And they'll get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line is really hunkered down and push themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The battle in the trenches, never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. From the gun, it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. This Jets offense heading back out there now, led by Sam Darnold. Certainly they want to win this game, but down 3, they know what they need to do. Get in field goal range, at least have a chance to tie.
And if you approach it the right way, you almost have a safety net. Knowing just a field goal gets it done. You don't press for the touchdown, but you take it if the opportunity comes. If the opening's there, someone slips in the secondary and you get a big play. But otherwise, get the 3. Put that on the board and try to extend the game.
They'll be trying to muster 3 quick and love the score to win it. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Darnold. It's complete. It's Bell. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Darnold now 10 of 16 throwing the football. 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come on 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another 1st, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another game like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. They'll look to throw. Herman's got it complete. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 33.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later, they're going to have to stop the clock.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Darnold. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Terrell Johnson able to pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. On 1st down, Singletary. Now a timeout called for by defense get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Singletary again. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Darnold and the Jets now. Down 10-7, a little over 40 seconds to go. But they need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Sure off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Darnold goes underneath for down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good for the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sideline or he's near you. You just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
So we got 3 on 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.
Right. The Buffalo Bills, the winners, 10-7. it's going to be it for the live stream today. So please like and subscribe, and see you all tomorrow, and have a good night.